Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist news in focus.
Hello, I'm Danielle Sinnott. It's great that you could join us this week. Police, fire and ambulance services rushed to the scene. The Red Cross and Salvation Army were there too, but there was no actual emergency to attend. The excitement was all part of a disaster simulation exercise organised in 3 small communities north of Auckland, New Zealand. A number of local community members agreed to participate as so-called victims of an imaginary tsunami that had swept through the region.
Getting people together, understanding there's a common cause, and kind of all testing and practicing the procedures that we've got in place. It was a good learning experience, but it's also a lot of fun because it is about humanity and helping each other, so you can't help but have fun in that context.
The disaster simulation was coordinated by the Adventist Development and Relief Agency's South Pacific office and brought together ADRA workers from New Zealand, Australia and a number of Pacific Island nations. About 50 million people around the world are affected by epilepsy. More than 80% of them live in the developing world, but according to the World Health Organization, one of the most common causes is easily preventable. The larvae from untreated tapeworm infections can attack the central nervous system and lead to seizures. And the source of the tapeworm is too often undercooked pork. The World Health Organization is keen to spread the message that pork regularly contains tapeworm eggs and should be cooked thoroughly if it is to be eaten at all. A number of religious groups, including Jews, Muslims and Seventh-day Adventists, avoid eating pork in keeping with biblical definitions of unclean meat. After months of negotiations, Papua New Guinea is set to launch its first Christian TV station, featuring local faces and voices. Through the new digital Click network, once-off subscribers will have ongoing access to Hope Channel and 2 other channels via an encrypted set-top box. Hope Channel is the official television network of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Coverage to the Port Moresby region commenced last week, with the rest of the country and large parts of the South Pacific region to be included over coming months. And later in the program, we'll chat with Edgard Lopez, who's preparing to shoot 300 program episodes in PNG early next year. Support has flooded in from around the world for a young Californian father who tragically lost his wife and premature son within 4 days of each other. Christian musician and Castles in Air frontman Chris Pico's first child had to be delivered by emergency C-section 16 weeks early after his wife Ashley died suddenly in her sleep. According to Adventist Review, Chris spent hours by his premature son's incubator while medical staff worried about the baby's lack of progress. Remembering how baby Lennon had responded to music while in the womb, Chris began to play the guitar and sing.
Into the light of the dark night.
The video touched the hearts of around 13 million viewers, and an online memorial fund set up by Chris and Ashley's Adventist Church in Loma Linda tripled its target amount. Sadly, baby Lennon passed away a few hours after the video was recorded. Please keep the Pico family in your prayers. And that's the news for this week. It's a tragic story, isn't it, about baby Lennon, and it touches us a little too, because just a year or so ago, Chris Pico was here at Adventist Media in Sydney recording an album at Salter Studios with his band. We're praying for you, Chris, and we extend our condolences also to your family. Now we have more news in this week's full half hour of Record in Focus, as well as these special features. James Standish reflects on the religious freedom landscape of Malaysia.
The question of using Allah by Christians has really been used as a wedge issue, an issue to pit people against each other and get people very excited.
The surprising variety and health benefits of sprouts.
The exciting thing about sprouts is that when you sprout one of these dormant seeds, you significantly boost the nutrient content.
And the ambitious plan to shoot 300 episodes for Hope Channel in just 1 month.
A fantastic opportunity to create some of the best Christian programs ever made.
You can see Record in Focus every week on Hope Channel, Foxtel's Australian Christian channel, Adelaide's Digital 44, or via our website record.net.au. Thanks for watching and have a great week. I'll see you next time on InFocus Adventist News.